What's the difference between equality and equity? And does that difference even matter? Well, Jordan Peterson has spent the better part of the last decade explaining that he believes our goal as a society should be to achieve equality of opportunity, not equity of outcomes. Practically speaking, what does that mean? Well, equality of opportunity means treating every individual the same. In the context of the education system, it would mean making sure that every child gets an equal education in public schools, the same resources, the same quality of instruction, the same testing. In the criminal justice system, it means that you would prosecute every offender the same way based on the crimes committed, regardless of differences in identity or income. Again, equality of opportunity means treating every individual the same way. On the other hand, equity of outcomes means comparing groups of people to engineer different social changes. So it's not about the individual, it's about the group. Practically, in the case of education, that would mean assessing fairness on the basis of statistical proportionality of different ethnic groups in graduation rates. Or in the context of the justice system, it would mean offering more lenient criminal justice sentences for people of an overrepresented ethnic group as compared to people from an underrepresented ethnic group. Once again, equality of outcomes is about comparing groups, not about guaranteeing individuals are treated all the same. Now, this term equity has appeared more and more in public policies and legislation. Politicians insert it into a lot of things as the clear intention of what they're trying to achieve. The intention of government officials is often equity. But oddly enough, you rarely see a politician or an elected official actually come out and say that. You rarely see a press conference or a press statement where a politician says, my goal is equity of outcomes, not equality of opportunity. And we saw a very clear example of that just a couple of weeks ago when Bernie Sanders, senator from Vermont, appeared on HBO's Real Time, hosted by Bill Maher. And Bill Maher posed the question to Bernie Sanders, what do you believe in? Do you believe in equity or do you believe in equality? And Bernie struggled to actually defend the virtues of equity. Put to a pointed question, Bernie actually came down on the side of equality of opportunity, sort of undermining a lot of his political philosophy, quite honestly. And what that revealed is that it's very difficult, even for someone as talented of a speaker as Bernie Sanders is, to actually defend this equity idea. Because when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound fair. What sounds fair is equality. And this is a reality that I think we need to confront in our society, which is that we have politicians who are enacting policies based on an indefensible idea, an idea they're not even comfortable expressing to the public, and yet it appears in our laws and policies on such a routine basis. And that is an awkward, bizarre situation to find ourselves in. On Sunday, Jordan Peterson actually pointed out that Ontario's Ministry of Education is to the left of Bernie Sanders now on this issue. That we have elected officials who are to the left of America's most famous socialist. Because while Bernie Sanders is willing to say equality is preferable over equity, a lot of the politicians in Canada of all different stripes are unwilling to say the same thing. And that's the thing that I would say is most troublesome to me. Do we not deserve politicians who will actually defend their ideas to the public? And do we not deserve politicians who will stand up for what they believe in and convince their voters that they're doing the right thing? If you can't do that, well, then maybe you shouldn't have the job you have.